I have respected you so much. You know that very well. There is no single day I have called a press like now to address Moses. I have been respecting him so much. Even after this press statement, I will still respect you so much. But I will kindly ask you to respect me. I am elected by the people of Kabuchai for a term of not 6 years, only 5. Give me my 5 years. These voters will come back again and decide who to give this Kabuchai constituency. But I will be on the ballot. If they choose Majimbo, well and good. I want to thank one good friend, Mheshimiwa Wycliffe Wafula Wangamati, for coming out on press and asking Moses Wetang'ula to tell Kenyans what he intends to do with Majimbo and my life and my security. Such are friends who stood with me when I was in problems. He stood up and asked him, surely if you say Majimbo must go across, atakufa ama ataenda kufanya ni Uganda. That is not my home. You can see my home here. I don't have such a home in Uganda. I don't have another wife in Uganda. I'm like Kibaki. I have only one wife here. I am not going to Uganda, Moses. I am going to be here and vote. And I'll vote on 27th. And I have my mother here who is old who will need to vote. I have my wife who will vote. I have my son who will vote and my daughter who will vote. So we have around 7 votes in this home. We are not going to buy fear on this 27th. We are not going to buy fear. Nobody is going to threaten anybody. Election will be done peacefully. I want to give a comment, and this the IG Kanja should know that your office, Mr. Inspector General, it has been compromised right from the top up to the location where the OCS is in Kabuchai. It is compromised in a way that when a Fort Kenya boy comes up, a gang, Fort Kenya gang come up, they attack a person, they beat him, and carry that person to the police station as if they are police officers. When they take the police station, the OCS of Chwele police station takes them to Bungoma. The law is very clear, the law that I make. If the mob can arrest you and take to the police station, the law states that you must be rearrested by the police. Yeah, the other day, the able candidate who is running for election in Chwele Kabuchai ward, his driver and his friend were beaten by people in Chwele. They were taken to Chwele police station, where I'm saying that your office, Mr. Kanja, is compromised. When they were beaten, they are bleeding inside the police station. The OCS confirms to us that they were even beaten while they're in the police station. A police station that we have guns, goons go there and beat a person, beat him in the police station. And then what the best thing an OCS can do is to take those two who have been beaten, to give them Panado, and instead of taking them to hospital for treatment, he takes them to Bungoma for custody. We have given out, we have taken our lawyers today. They have gone to make sure that those boys are released. We are shocked to find that today they are releasing a charge to be taken to court. They say it was afraid. They fought in public. The two who are beaten, they are saying they fought with the who? The police of Chwele. IG, can you tell us? Afraid means 2 people, 2 parties fighting. So if you arrest 2 people, and them, they are not fighting against each other. They are brothers. They are, one is, they sit in the same car. They move with Eric Wekesa as a candidate. You beat them, then you take them to Putuose. We want that case to come to conclusion. We don't want anything else short of because of that. So IG, know this, that if in this election that is going out on 27th of November, if you don't up your game, I have here clips and videos which I have sent the DIG personally from my phone to him. He has them. He has even answered me. Honorable former Deputy Governor of Bungoma, Honorable Dr. Ngome, Professor, who was beaten and roughed up by the same boys in a funeral in Ichwele. He went to the police station, same Ichwele police station, he recorded a statement, he named them. As it stands today, no one has been arrested. Mr. IG, your office, you must sweep that out of your office. I'm ready to move to I4 and report this case if nothing is taken as a step. Issues that I've said, Wetangula called me in the Kipukusu that Majimbo Avina. Majimbo Avina rie. Na switchi. Papa. Kaba lise nije ne kubinewe kumulyango ko malewe papa. Walombile mulubugu. Le papa nije kumulyango ke hongonda. Nije kumulyango ko ngonda. Ndi shase ke hole kasta bandu ke bumia. Nije kumulyango ko ngonda. Ndi taxi busuru bu finance bili ke ngwisha. Ubona wenwa unanga oliboneke. Papa kubini nene nanu. Majimbo Kalasinga mbunge wose ali mubini wota. I want to come out clear. Now I don't fear anything. Because Omar, he said the Moses courtesy about the campaign for 5 years. Yubahamu. That one Ninya Kuechane Heshima. What I did not like from my party leader is that he read on the newspaper that Majimbo Kalasinga goes to the newspaper and writes that he is having a contest between him, Moses Wetang'ula, and Majimbo in the by-election of Kabuchai vote. If indeed it is my party leader, then it is funny. How can your small boy called Majimbo Kalasinga go to you compete to you? Ask the people, ask what is wrong on the ground, not me. And secondly, my party leader, I am not a journalist. I am an MP. I sit with you in parliament. I don't sit in the press house, the media center, you know where it is. If you tell me that I read the news, I don't understand you. The media move on the ground by her own independently and research and write. Unfortunately, we want to give IEBC the first litmus test. For Kenyans to trust you, IEBC, the new chair of IEBC, you must perform in these by-elections correctly. You must diligently give us the best results so that we can believe you for 2027. This is your acid test. If a candidate gets 20 votes, announce 20, not 21. If one gets 200 votes, announce 200, not 199. We are measuring you from this. 27th of November is just here. And I'm telling you, I will move. If things don't go the way they are, I'm known by the same Moses Wetang'ula for moving petitions. I will remove for your removal. But let's wait. Let's give you a chance, Mr. Chairman. We believe you are a bright. When I watched you through the interview, I was impressed when you are being interviewed. And your name came top. I thanked you. I congratulated you. But the first exam, paper 1, comes to you on 27th of November. That one, you have to tell us, actually, how best we are going to do this. Mheshimiwa, finally, Moses Wetang'ula. When the president was campaigning here, he told our people that 30% will come to Western on delivery of the votes. We delivered him as president. We did. We worked hard. We gave him a lot of votes from Bungoma. He's the president now. Where is our 30%? When Majimbo Kalasinga is demanding for 30%, I am not asking by bleeding. I am demanding because this is our house. This is our government. We don't have another government that we can come so that we say benefit. Those lorries, Mheshimiwa Wetang'ula, wewe uko karibu na rais. Kwa nikisema unasema mimi niko na tabia mbaya na rais. Wewe tunaenda kuandikisha sasa wapiga kura. Tunataka utuambie wapi lori zitasimama, watoto waanze kuingia. My boys are ready kuingia kwa hizo lori. Wakati wanaenda kuandikisha polisi, tunataka kutuambie soko gani, junction gani, primary gani, ward gani, malori zitakuwa zimesimama, na sio malori za kubeba mahindi, malori za green za GK. Sichukue vijana. Na ni nyinyi vijana mwenye mndekana kupanda kwa hiyo lori, mnaenda na wale again wenye wanataka kumpea kwa lori kumwambia enda pikana kwa matanga. It's unfortunate. By the way, I don't blame my youth for even having those things kwa matanga. I'm telling you, some of the leaders don't want our kids to go to school so that they can be able to get a cheap market of people who can throw stones. I am saying that on 17th of November, 18th of November, 19th of November, and 20th of November, I'm going to give bursaries to schools, secondary schools in Kabuchai constituency. I'm going to give out bursaries. I'm giving out bursaries because I want us to take our kids to school so that when someone wants a person to throw stones, he will not find people here in Kabuchai who can throw stones. So that he will go and import them here, and we shall ask them, who are you imported in this constituency? So that when you want to win election in Kabuchai, we shall weigh your brain, sit with you, digest you, allow you, give us your manifesto, because I will have taken kids to school. So between 17th and 21st, I'm giving out full bursary to students who are in secondary schools. Tertiary school students will wait a bit. In the course of December, I will give you another date, and you come also sit and come through that vetting program. I have taken through all those time because I know very well, and I know very, very well that what to actually Kabuchai are anxiously. They are anxiously asking Majimbo, msimamo wako ni nani katika hii kura ya Chwele Kabuchai? Msimamo ya Majimbo Kalasinga, mtu wa MCA katika Chwele Kabuchai. Nataka mtu mwenye mimi nikitoka asubuhi hapa, tutakuwa tumeongea naenda kupelekea watoto wangapi basari. Nataka MCA mwenye atapita hapa kura, akuwe wa kuniuliza asubuhi, Mheshimiwa MP, umeamuka namna gani? Uko na project gani? Na mimi niko na hii, tuweke pamoja watu wetu waende mbele. Nataka mheshimiwa mwenye atatoka hapa, kama tuko swala nyeti la sumbua watu wa Chwele Kabuchai, apeleke katika assembly, aongee Kiingereza on the assembly. Watu ya Chwele Kabuchai kuwe represented. Na huyo candidate is no other than Eric Wekesa. Where are you? I give you my present as the area member of parliament. This now for people wale watu ambao wamekuwa na wasiwasi, wameuliza maswali mingi. Mbunge wa Kabuchai ana nani katika hii kinyang'anyiro? Pia my party leader was asking me akipika mafumbo. I know where you are watching. Now know that I have a right to support Eric Wekesa, who is an independent candidate. In this election. I'm just doing a repetition because somebody will ask me, and you are in Fort Kenya and you are telling us that you have Eric Wekesa. Yes, ask Didmas Barasa. When he was in UDA, he came here during a by-election and supported a Fort Kenya candidate for senator. Yes. That one you know. So I am just doing a replica of what Didmas did. And I did not see Fort Kenya complain that Didmas is coming to campaign for us. This is the candidate we shall work with. And my candidate, in my home, you have come to ask for a vote. I've agreed, I'll give you my vote. In my compound, I have a mother, very old. I have a wife. And I have two, firstborn and secondborn. They are eligible to vote. I will move with them to Sikusi Primary School to go and vote for you. Thank you. And how I pray that you conduct your peaceful campaign. When you are approached with Mipini, please kindly go back to your vehicle and go to your place. Don't fight back. Fighting back will ruin your reputation. I know you. You have been a student leader in a university. You have run for this seat for more than 3 times. You have been coming number 2. I want to pray for that this time round I will support you and we shall move. We don't have much money. Thank you. We don't have much money on our side. We don't have any money. But we can afford fuel to move, logistically to go. Yes. There is a lot of money from the other side. My candidate, you will know that the other side has central bank. it can bring money. It has a county. In fact, the leader of the campaign of the other side is our governor in the county. We know the treasury is here. But I'm telling my people of Kabuchai that when the money comes your way, eat that money like nothing. Eat the money. But this is the candidate. Have a word with this.
Thank you so much, MP Majimbo, the MP.
I've had several words from the same person. In fact, several words from the same party. The reason why I've had words is that I don't agree with what the party agree with. Like I never agreed with the finance bill. And I asked them, what was the party position? Nobody communicated to us. And again, a member of a party assists you only kuenda bunge. Ukifika bunge, you use your brain, you debate, and you vote. That's why we're members of parliament. That's why I want an MCA who will go to the assembly and not vote what he's told, but vote what he has seen on the ground. This man here. So according to me, this last war you are seeing, the one that is increasing, in fact, it is just got another notch higher. But I've been fighting this war, and this one you know, you know very well, that actually I've fought this war for long. They were from the same party because they are things of the party. I don't support government frustrating Kenyans, and unfortunately, that Fort Kenya is in the government. That's why I get the war, my brother.
Yes. You're saying it's a last war. Will you consider moving out of the party in the future?
I want them to throw me out of the party. I will never move out of Fort Kenya. I am a Fort Kenya member of parliament who stay. In fact, I want to tell my Moses Wetang'ula, after these issues I'm going through, and after I win the election again, I'm coming for a party leader position. I want to be the party leader of that is the thing, but I'm a diehard. That hiyo swali nimeulizwa nataka kuijibu properly. Mimi niliingia Fort Kenya, mimi niliingia Fort 1992 na Masinde Mliro na John Barasa Mjasha in the team. Nikakuwa Fort, ikakuja ikafunjwa into Fort Kenya and Fort people. Wakati nilikuwa university, I was in Fort Kenya. Sisi ndio tulikuwa vijana ya Wamona kijana. Moses Wetang'ula, my party leader currently, my speaker, the speaker I respect, he knows that Wamona kijana aliniita Okinga Odinga House, Nairobi. By then it was Okinga Odinga House, ambayo Fort Kenya ilikuwa inakaa. Akaniambia, Majimbo, saidia huyu na vijana wa Sirisia constituency, saidia Moses Wetang'ula ni wakili. Atanisaidia makeses mingi because sasa he looks like he's a comrade. Nikaenda kusupport. My first function was to go. Nikatoka Nairobi straight to Rwandanyi. Nikapata Moses Wetang'ula alikuwa Rwandanyi. Alikuwa ameenda kupeleka mabati ya Rwandanyi, ilikuwa imebebwa. Moses, if you remember. Nikafika hapo ukanipea, nikaongea, nika-address Kenyans huko. Nikasema nimetuma na Wetang'ula na Wamona kijana. I remember, Moses, you are wearing a red coat. Go back to the wardrobe and check. Red coat. Ilifika hapo na the late Peter Kokonya. You remember very well. So, when I was in Fort, I moved to Fort Kenya. I am still in Fort. And Mheshimiwa Moses knows very well. He knows now here on media that Moses told me in 2002 that Moses at Majimbo, where are you? I was in Mwenge House. It was in Mwenge House, Majimbo Kalasinga, Peter Kupepea, Wanjalawe Elime, the late. You see, they were the ones heading NAC, NARC. You remember well, Moses, you gave me 12 names with the 12 certificates, to write certificates for 12 councillors in the Sirisia constituency. From Rwandanyi, from Mr. Honorable Kaita, Mohamed Malikisi, Rosemary Hisaluia. You know them. Mheshimiwa Nyanya for this one. Here, I wrote 12. And the certificates wakati niandika nikazimaliza sote 12 nikiwa Mwenge House. Nikakupikia simu, nikasema nipe nani? Ukasema teremuka hapo chini. Pea mtu anaitwa Meshak Wekesa Museveni. I gave 12 certificates to Meshak Wekesa Museveni for 12 councillors. Mimi nilikuwa kwa chama wakati hiyo. I have a lot of history. Sisi tulikuwa tunafanya mikutano. Na huyu ndicho wako hapa. Huyu ndicho ameumia na chama. Tunatafutwa na KANU. Mlikuwa tunafanya mkutano tukitembea. Yaani you call for a meeting, mnakuja watu 20, mnatembea mkifanya mkutano because mkikaa chini mnashikwa na KANU, watu ya KANU. KANU youth wing. Tulikuwa natembea tunafanya mkutano, so you are the secretary, you are making minutes as we walk. This one says as we walk, tumaliza mkutano, then we disperse. That's how we're doing meetings. We need this, the democratic space we're enjoying now cannot be frustrated to us. We brought them. We worked hard. That's why. So if the question has come rightly, I'm going for party leader after this election. Now, that what Ekwena Yemurusiva is what I don't understand, my brother. Because I cannot be elected by the people of Kabuchai and follow Ekwena when the voters have told me the finance bill ni baya. When the voters wameniambia Nzoia wasiuze. When watu wameniambia hapa CPC inatuumiza. When watu wanalia hapa kwamba SHA haifanyi. When nimeambiwa barabara lami kutoka Mhwea kuja Chwele yenye nilipikana rais ya kuja hapa alone, wamepikana vita wakamtoa hakukuja. You know that. You have that in record. So Ekwena Yemurusiva, I don't understand it. And let me tell you, by the way, I would rather be a good leader for 5 years. Kama Ekwena itanitoa initoe. I don't matter, but I will be a good leader. I will do the right thing for these 5 years. Do the correct thing. Hata siku moja nikitoka Kenya hii, watasema mtoto ya Majimbo wako wapi? Baba yake alituongoza vizuri. Some of these people are eating from the name of Wamolo Kijana, who made good legacies, and then they are gaining from them. Who want to associate with a person who killed Kenyans. They want to associate with Masinde Muliro, Wamolo Kijana, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. These are fighters of this. So I will do the right thing. I think what you have said is the undoing. I would call it this is my best doing. Let me do it correctly so that I don't care. And you see, I also have a problem. I always go with my voter opinion. When they tell me this is the right thing, and I consult. By the way, I consult before I make a decision. I really consult. I consult the youth. Niko na waze, niko na wamama, niko na professionals, walimbu, and I have very good media relations. You guys, wengi wako mnajua. I consult if I do something. So it is not my undoing, but it's a good character. You must also see that after this Ekwena Yemurusiva, because Chikwena Chifuitanga, who will be there again after Ekwena? That is a good question. Yes. So I think it's very directive. We want to resist him between using the brain, and that one I will not release it here because actually it can be used against me.